Good evening. It is a pleasure to meet you all in the next installment of our NDA NA 2022 two paper solving series. And now today we're going to see the questions from 61 to 90. I hope you all have seen the previous two videos. If not, please check it out. With that, we'll continue to this video. So 61st question. Equilateral triangle is inscribed in a parabola x square equal to root 3y. So obviously this parabola opens up at the positive end of the y-axis, and one vertex of the triangle is at the vertex of the parabola. So the triangle is like this. Of course, this is not an exactly an equilateral triangle, but for understanding purposes, this is okay. And P is the length of the side of the triangle, and Q is the length of the lattice rectum. So we know the answers are. So we need to find which one of this is correct, and the answers are given in the form of an equation involving P and Q. So we should find the appropriate relation between P and Q. So even by first glance, we can say that Q is equal to root 3 because here root 3 is the length of the lattice rectum. So Q is the length of the lattice rectum. So Q equals root 3. So we need to find P and then find the relation between P and Q. So to find P, we are going to go with, see, the whole angle is 60 degrees. So this alone will be 30 degrees, right? So sine 30 degree equal to, this is of course x-axis. So x by P. This is opposite by hypotenuse. That is going to be, sorry, x by P. And then cos 30 is going to be y by P. Adjacent side is on the y-axis. So this is going to be equal to 1 by 2. This is going to be equal to root 3 by 2. Fine. So with this we can write it as x equal to P by 2, and then y is equal to P into root 3 by 2. We are going to apply this in the original parabolic equation, and then we are going to find the value of P. So x square is equal to root 3y. So we'll start with that. So if x square is equal to root 3y, obviously P by 2 the whole square, that is P square by 4, is going to be equal to root 3 into root 3 P by 2. This is going to be 3. You can cancel this 4 and 2, and you can eliminate 1 P from the left hand side. So P by 2 will be equal to obviously 3. So P is equal to 6. Now if P is equal to 6, so if P equal to, sorry, so if P is equal to 6 and Q is equal to root 3, only this option will satisfy these conditions. So option C is our answer. So in this sum, there are 4 points, 4 coordinates in the 3D space. The first statement is the points are the vertices of a rectangle ABCD. So we need to find if these things form a rectangle. So let's draw a rectangle.
Sir.
Name this A, B, C, and D. Right. So so we know the coordinates. So this should be perpendicular. So to find if it's a rectangle, we should find whether these two lines are perpendicular, and then if opposite sides are equal. So let's check if I think the easy way would be to go with checking if these two lines are perpendicular, right? So if you want to check that, yes, okay, we'll go with that. If you want to check that, finding the direction cosines will help us. So 2, 4 and 6 minus 2 minus 4 minus 2. So direction cosine of AB will be equal to 2 minus minus 2, that is 4, and then 4 minus minus 4, that is 8, and then 6 minus minus 2, that is also 8. So this can be simplified into 1 comma 2 comma 2. So the direction cosine of BC, this will be equal to 4, minus 2 minus 4. Of course we can do it both ways, it won't affect the So we'll go with this way. 4 into minus of minus 2, that is 6. 6 into minus of minus 4, that is 10. 4 minus of minus 2, that is again 6. Right? So these are all positive values. No way we're going to get 0 for the dot product. Sorry. Yeah, no way we're going to get 0 for the dot product. So dot product should be equal to 0 if this is a rectangle. I mean, if this should be a 90-degree, the dot product should be 0. Of course, the dot product cannot be 0. So therefore, this is not a rectangle. Okay, can eliminate the first option. Of course, we could have checked if the diagonals are equal. Okay, if the diagonals are equal, that also means this is a rectangle. Okay. So midpoint of AC is same as BD. So let's check the midpoint of AC. So to find the midpoint of A and C, we'll go with, so we should add the coordinates and divide by 2. So 4 plus 2, sorry, 4 plus 2 by 2, 4 plus 6 by 2, 6 plus 4 by 2, right? And then the midpoint of B and D would be 8 minus 2 by 2, 14 minus 4 by 2, 12 minus 2 by 2. Of course, these two are same, 6 by 2, 10 by 2, 10 by 2. This is 6 by 2, 10 by 2, 10 by 2. So 2 only is the right answer. So now we are going to go to the next question. 63rd question. That is, we have been given an equation of a sphere. Z-axis is tangent to the sphere. So Z-axis and this sphere should have a common point. Okay, that's what it means. So if Z-axis is the tangent to the sphere, Z-axis and this sphere should have only one common point. So if they have two common points, that means that axis passes through the sphere. So they should have only one common point. Only then it means that the x-axis is the tangent to the sphere. So now let's check if they have only one common point. Right. So what is the equation of the x-axis? Of course, the equation of the x-axis would be x equal to 0 and y equal to 0, right? So if we put x equal to 0 and then y equal to 0, you will be left with z square minus 8z minus 16 equal to 0. So we have a quadratic equation. So if this quadratic equation produces identical roots, right? If both roots are same, that is only one point exists between x-axis and that, then we can finalize it. But if we have distinct roots, then z-axis is not a tangent to the sphere. So how to find the determinant should be 0 for same roots. So let's check if the determinant is 0. So b square, that is 8 minus 8 square, that should be 64, minus 4ac, right? So 4 into a into c. So this is negative, so this will be positive. It would be 64 plus 64. Of course, it's not a tangent, so this is wrong. The center of the sphere lies on the plane x plus y plus z minus 9 equal to 0. So we should find the center of the sphere from this, and so finding the center from that equation will be dividing by negative 2. This is g, f, and I think h, I think k. So whatever it is, we're going that's just a variable. So this is going to be 2 comma as minus 6. This is going to be 3 minus it's going to be 4. So whether this satisfies this equation, let's check it. So 2 plus 3 plus 4 minus 9. Of course, this is going to be 9. 9 minus 9 is equal to 0. So center of the sphere lies on the plane x plus y plus z minus 9 equal to 0. So 2 only. 2 only is the right answer. We're going to go to the next question. A plane cuts intercepts 2, 2 and 1 on the coordinate axis. That means that 2 comma 0 comma 0 and then 0 comma 2 comma 0 and then 0 comma 0 comma 1. So what are the direction cosines of the normal to the plane? So first we should write the plane equation in intercept form. So x by 2 y by 2 equal by plus z by 1 is equal to 0. Taking LCM, 2x plus y, sorry, the LCM is 2 actually, so we don't need to multiply the x plus y plus 2z equal to, bring the 2 that side, 2, right? So the direction cosines, the direction ratios to the normal is going to be here, right? So 1 comma 1 comma 2. To find the direction cosines, we're going to divide it by, we're going to divide by the root of a square plus b square plus c square. So 1 by root of 1 plus 1 plus 4, and then again 1 by root of 1 plus, and then again 2 by root of 1 plus 1 plus 4. This is root 6. So 1 by root 6, 1 by root 6, and then 2 by root 6. So option C is our answer. 65th question, the direction ratios of the y-axis can be 0, 4, 0. Of course it is, because for the y-axis, the direction for in the direction ratios of y-axis, the direction of x and z, this won't change, and the y-axis, the direction of the y-axis will remain constant. That is any constant, right? 4, maybe even 6. Okay, so x and z should not exist, okay, because it's cos 90 degrees, that is 1, because y-axis is perpendicular to x-axis and z-axis, so cos 90 should be equal to, sorry, not 1, 0. So x-axis and x and z direction ratios are 0. This is correct. So direction ratio of a line perpendicular to the z-axis can be, yes, this can be right, because only this is supposed to be 0 and it is 0. So this is also right. So both 1 and 2 are correct. Okay, now to the next question. PQRS is a parallelogram and PR is an A vector, QS is a B vector, then what is PQ equal to? Right. So we need to draw the diagram first. So it is given that PQRS is a parallelogram. So we will draw a parallelogram first. So we can draw a parallelogram. Okay. So PQRS is a parallelogram, and we need to find. So wait. PQN or S, right? So PR vector, this vector is A vector, right? And then QS vector. The direction is very important. QS vector is B vector. This is, and what is PQ vector equal to, right? So let's take this to be the X vector, right? And this to be Y vector. This will also be an X vector. This will also be an Y vector, because are all parallel, right? So X plus Y equal to PR vector, right? So X plus Y vector is equal to A vector, that is PR vector, A vector. Now minus X plus Y vector. So I'm going to change this. Look here. This is the Y vector. This is the direction of the Y vector. So minus x plus y vector is going to be b vector. This is the direction we should move. This is minus x, this is y, so b vector. Now we'll subtract. So a vector minus b vector. We'll subtract the equations. You'll get 2x vectors, right? You're getting 2x vectors. So we need x vector, that is pq vector. So divided by 2, we get a minus b by 2. That is, and our answer is D. 67. Let a and b are two unit vectors such that a plus 2b and 5a minus 4b are perpendicular. What is the angle between a and b? So if they are perpendicular, then obviously the dot product is 0. So let's find the dot product. A plus 2b, 5a minus 4b should be equal to 0. Now we'll expand it. 5a square minus 8b square minus 4ab plus 10ab equal to 0. Notice I am not putting the vector symbols because it would take time. Of course, you should always understand that this a, b are vectors and there are vector signs above each of the following. Right. So these are all dot products. Of course, we are dealing with vectors, so that should be a dot product. Right. So here it's given. Actually, this should be right. So a and b are unit vectors. So of course, it's going to be 5 minus 8 plus 6ab, right? This is going to be equal to 0. So 6 into ab cos theta equal to 3. So we're going to bring it that side. Now cos theta equal to 1 by 2 because this is 1, right? So 3 by 6 is going to be 1 by 2. So theta is 60 degrees or pi by 3. So moving on to the next question. Let A, B, C be unit vectors lying on the same plane. What is this? They have given an equation. So what is this equal to? So coplanarity, right? So scalar triple product is going to be 0 if three vectors are coplanar. So A, B, C is 0. So we are going to find 3A plus 2B in cross 5A minus 4C dot, this whole thing dot, to B plus 2C, right? Of course, this might look like a big problem, but it's not. It's very easy to understand, just involving simple vector calculus. So, crossing A and A, right? So, crossing A and A, of course, that's going to be 0. Crossing A and C, we're going to get 3 into 4, so it's minus 12 A cross C, right? Plus 10 into B cross A minus 8 into B cross C. This whole thing, yes, sorry, this whole thing again is going to be dot product with B plus 2C, right? Okay. Now, carefully listen. So, we're going to dot everything with B first, right? So, A cross C dot B. That is going to be ACB, scalar triple product of ACB, right? First it's going to be 0, then it's going to be minus 12 ACB, and then plus 10 BAB because BA dot B. So it's going to be, so B cross A dot B. So it's going to be plus 10 BAB. So let me erase the top portion. Let me erase the whole thing. So I hope you have taken notes. If not, just copy that, then we'll continue. It's going to be minus 12 ACB plus 10 BAB minus 8 BCB. Of course, I have the question paper in my hand, and I have the solution in my hand. ACC plus 20 BAC minus 16 BCC, right? So we know, right, ACB, this is going to be 0, right? So we have made everything into a dot product, right? That is scalar triple product. We have made everything into a scalar triple product. Everything is going to be 0 because everything is coplanar. Now the answer is 0. The 69th question, what are the values of x for which the angle between the vectors they have given two vectors is obtuse. So for in dot product, right, to get an obtuse angle, right, to get an obtuse angle, for the angle between the two vectors, so one vector is going to be here, one vector is going to be like this. So this is going to be 2x square 3x comma 1. This is going to be 1 minus 2 x square. So angle between them should be obtuse. That means the dot product should be less than 0, right? Because cos theta in the second quadrant, that is, if it's more than 90 degree and less than 180 degree, cos theta is going to be negative. So we should get a negative value for the dot product. So dot product to be negative, 2x square into 1, that is going to be 2x square minus 6x plus x square. This should be less than 0. 3x square minus 6x should be less than 0. So let's take 3x common. 3x into x minus 2 should be less than 0. Of course, you can eliminate the 3 because you can always take it to the right hand side. So x should be less than 0 and x should be less than 2. Right? No, sorry. X should be greater than 0 because if this is negative and this also becomes negative, then we will get a positive value. That should not happen. So it should be greater than 0 so as to not make this negative, and it should be less than 2 so as to make this negative. So it should be greater than 0 and less than 2. This is our answer. The position vectors of vertices A, B and C of triangle ABC respectively. Okay, they have given the vertex. The vertex is position vectors. What is the angle C equal to? Okay. So first we need to draw the diagram. Only then we can find it. So I'll take this to be A. A is 0, 1, 1 because it's there is no 0 on J and K. So obviously that's 0, 1, 1. It's going to be 3, 1, 5. It's going to be 0, 3, 3. Right. So we have the position vectors. We have the position vectors. This is A, this is B, this is C. So we need to find the angle between these. So we can just use the values and find the direction ratios of this and this. That's we can make it equal to cos theta, and then we'll find the theta. Right. So direction ratio of AC. Direction ratio of AC. This line, that is 0, minus 2, minus 2. Of course, because 0, minus 2 and minus 2. Right. So and then direction ratio of BC, that's going to be 3, minus 2, 2. So 3, minus 2, yes, 5 minus 3 is 2, right? So cos C is equal to, it's going to be the dot product between them. So the angle C, so cos C will be equal to dot product divided by root of A square plus B square plus A1 square plus B1 square plus C1 square, and then plus this value. Of course, we can do that. So 3 into 0 plus minus 2 into minus 2 plus 2 into minus 2. This is minus 2, this is plus 2, this will cancel, this also is 0. This is going to be 0. So no matter the denominator, the numerator is going to be 0. So cos C is 0. So that means our value, our answer will be pi by 2. Okay. So let's move on to the next question. Right. So solve this to you step by step. So there are two functions. Of course, both are greatest integer function. Right. If x is not an integer but positive, then what is the value of z? Okay. So we'll take a random. Okay. We'll take a random positive positive decimal number. So that is, let's keep x equal to let's say 1.5, right? So if x equal to 1.5, then y will be equal to greatest integer function of 1.5 minus 1.5. This is going to be 1 minus 1.5. So greatest integer inside this is 1, right? So this is going to be minus, sorry, not yes, negative 0.5. That's going, we are going to apply this z. Z is equal to greatest integer function of negative 0.5. So this is going to be negative 1. So that is the greatest integer inside this. So the answer is negative 1. So no matter what decimal you take, you're going to get a negative less than 1 number inside this. So of course, every time your value of z will be negative 1. Okay. So that's all. So moving on to the next question. We have we have two functions. Okay. F of x and g of x. Both are given. And then if f of g of x equal to g of f of x, then what is the value of k? So this is very simple. So let's apply f of kx plus 2, right? This is going to be 4 into, in the value of x, 4 into kx plus 2 plus 1. This is 4kx plus 8 plus 1, that is plus 9, right? Now then g of f of x. So g of 4x plus 1. This value is going to be k into 4x plus 1 plus 2. So this is going to be 4 kx again plus k plus 2. So if both are equal, we can cancel these, and then 9 equal to k plus 2. So k equals 7. A is our answer. Moving on to the next question for 73. What is the minimum value of the function f of x equal to log base 10 of x square plus 2x plus 11? Right. So this is also a very simple problem involving only very few steps. So what is the minimum value? We're going to differentiate it first, right? So f of x equal to log of x square plus 2x plus 11. Of course, we're going to keep log 10. Okay, we can actually do this, and then the base will be e. We know how to differentiate this. Okay, so how to differentiate that? This is actually log 10 is constant. So 1 by x square plus 2x plus 1. So 2x plus 11, and then 2x plus 2. Right. So this is going to be equal to 0. Of course, the numerator only is going to be equal to 0. So 2x plus 2 is equal to 0. X is equal to negative 1. We get only one value, right? So of course, this is going to be a minimum value. So this is going to be a minima, because if this is a maxima, if minima doesn't exist, so minimum value won't exist. So nothing. We don't have a does not exist option. So this has to be a minima. When we apply this, we're going to get our minimum value. So f of minus 1. So x equal to negative 1. So we apply f of negative 1. F of negative 1. This is going to be log base 10, negative 1 square 1 minus 2 plus 11. So log 10, 10. So that's going to be just 0. Sorry, 1, 1. Yes, 10 power 1 is 73. Answer is B. Move on to the next. Okay, 74th question. What is integral x square to the x power x to the whole square, and then 1 plus log x dx is equal to, so integral x power x to the whole square 1 plus ln of x dx. So we'll start by x power x equal to t, of course. So this our dx will be equal to x log x equal to log t, now 1 plus log x dx is equal to 1 by t dt, right? So of course this is this everything is natural log. Even though in the question is given ln, we're going to write as log. Okay, so 1 by t dt, right? So this is 1 by t dt. This is t square. So this will transform into t square divided by t dt. That is only t dt. It's going to be t square by 2 plus c. So the value of t is x power x. So x power x square divided by 2 plus c, right? So this is our answer. Okay, now we are going to see the 75th question. Actually, this is a very simple question, provided you know the property that integral e power x f dash of x plus f of x dx. Okay, this is equal to e power x into f of x plus c, of course. So we have integral e power x 1 plus ln of x plus x into log x into dx, right? See, this is x log x and this is the this is the derivative of x log x. Of course, we have solved it in the previous slide, we have seen this. So this is of the form f dash of x plus f of x. So the answer to this is e power x into ln of x plus c. So e power x into ln of x plus c. Option A is our answer. So let's go move on to the 76th question. So in this question, of course, don't don't think because there's a 1.5 in the numerator, it is hard to solve. No, it's a very simple problem, right? So let's do this. Now integral. Actually, we can split it, right? So cos power 1.5, that is cos power 3 by 2, that is cos x into root of cos x, right? Divided by root of sin x into cos x minus integral of sin x into root of sin x divided by root of sin x into cos x. So see, root cos x, root sin x cancel. That would leave us with this. So that's going to leave us that is going to leave us with cos x by root sin x. Sorry, minus sin x by root cos x, right? So of course there is dx in both the situations. I did not write this in the previous step. So if we differentiate sin x, we're going to get cos x dx. So this is of the form t root t dt, right? Minus, we differentiate cos t. So cos x, I'm going to take it as positive t. You're going to get minus sin x dx. So this will become positive. we're going to get again dt. So capital dt. This is just what? 2 root t plus 2 root capital T plus c. Okay, this is a property. So 2 root here it is sin x. So 2 root cos x plus c, 2 root sin x plus 2 root cos x plus c, 76 solved. So option C is your answer. Moving on to the next question. If y is equal to there's a value and then minus it's okay. Then what is dy by dx equal to? This is a very straightforward differentiation. Of course, I think this is a formula. Right? No. So nevertheless, we are going to solve it. So if y is equal to x into root of x square minus 16 divided by 2 minus 8 log of x plus root of x square minus 16, right? Yes. This is a direct formula. This is a formula for y equal to root of x square minus 16. That is actually x square. This is a formula for root of x square minus a square. Of course, a is 4, right? This is a direct formula. So here x square minus 16. This is a direct formula. So x square minus 16 is the answer. This is our answer. Fine. So solving 78. Y equal to x power x and the whole power x. Then which one of the following is correct? So this is a differential equation. If we take that and apply it in the differential equation, we are going to get the answer, right? So if start with that, y equal to x power x and then x. This x does not belong to only this x, it's a whole thing, right? So yeah, you should be careful with that. So which one of the following is correct? So we're going to simplify this and then apply it. So take log y equal to x into log of x power x, right? Again, this x can be brought to the front. So x into x is going to be x square. So write it as x square. Remove this x. Right. So log y is equal to okay. So now we want to differentiate 1 by y dash is equal to. We are going to differentiate this x square divided by okay, differentiate log x equal to x plus keeping the x square keeping the log x to be constant. Keeping the log x to be constant, division the x square will because causes 2x. Next, y dash is equal to actually s x. So y into x plus 2x log x. Right. So bringing everything to the left side, dy by dx minus xy minus 2xy log. If we take minus xy common, it's going to become dy by dx minus xy into 1 plus 2 log x. So that is our answer. We have it here. So finished. For 79, what's the maximum value of? This is a direct formula. So expand this 3 cos x, okay, minus 3 cos x plus 3 sin x plus 4 cos cube x minus 4 sin cube x. Okay. These two will become sin 3x, right? And these two will become cos 3x. Because both are positive. The maximum value for this is 1. The maximum value for this is 1. Is going to be 2. Right? So 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Moving on to the next question. What is the area of the region in the first quadrant bounded by y equal to 1 plus 1 minus x square and then y equal to x and then y equal to 0, right? So I'm going to draw a graph. Y equal to 1 minus x square. That is the formula of a circle, of course, with a radius 1 centimeter, right? And then y equal to x, that is going to be like this, and then y equal to 0, that is the x axis. So we need to find this. Of course, we know that this is 1 by 8 sector of the 1 by 8 sector of the circle, right? So 1 by 8 into pi r square, r is 1, right? R square is 1. So the answer is pi by 8. Doesn't need much integration here, right? So 81. Moving on to the next question. What is the area of the region bounded by x minus modulus of y equal to 0 and then x minus 2 equal to 0? So this can be written as x equal to modulus of y. So x should always be a positive value. It's going to be like this. And then x equal to 2. That's going to be like this. We should find this area, right? You can easily solve it by base into height method. So this is going to be our height. This is going to be our base. So this line is x equal to y. So this is going to be 2 comma 2 because x equal to 2. This is also going to be 2 comma minus 2. The distance between here is 4, right? This is 2 units, this is 2 units, so 4. The height here is going to be again 2. So half into 4 into 2, just 4. So C is our answer. So 82, then there's an f of alpha. Then what is, there's an equation. So we're going to solve this. So f of alpha. Even at the first glance, you can tell that f of alpha is just tan alpha because this is going to be tan square alpha, root is going to be tan alpha. So what is this? This is going to be tan alpha plus, actually tan alpha plus tan beta minus 1 minus tan alpha into tan beta. This is tan alpha plus tan beta, sorry, tan alpha plus beta formula, right? So this is f of alpha plus beta. B is your answer. Moving on to the next question, 83. So if f of x is equal to log of x plus root of 1 plus x square, which of the following one is correct? Right. Uh, so f of x is equal to log of x plus root of 1 plus x square. Okay, so which one of the following is? Actually, we can check it one by one. So let's check what is f of minus x. F of minus x will be log of minus x plus root of 1 plus, again it's going to be x square. So I think both are not the same. Sure, so no, our job is, then we can eliminate this because if the difference between them should be 0, both should be same. Both are not same, but we can check if this is true. Of course, even while looking at it first sight, we can say these two are false, right? Because there's no value for 2 in this. So by elimination method, we can check. We can conclude that this is true, or you guys check. That is, add these two, right? So log a plus log b, that can be written as log a into b. Okay, so this is going to be a plus b, a minus b. So a square minus b square, that is 1 plus x square minus x square. You're going to get log 1, which is equal to 0. This is correct. Okay, now we're going to solve 84th question. Right, so limit x tends to 0, x divided by 1 minus cos 4x. So this is going to be 2 sine 2x, right? Because 1 minus cos 2 into 2x. So limit x tends to 0, x by root of 2 sine 2x of 2 sine square 2x is going to be limit x tends to 0 x by root 2 sine 2x is of course 0 by 0 form. We need to apply L'Hospital's rule. So applying L'Hospital's rule, it will become limit x tends to 0, 1 by root 2 will be constant. So 1 by root 2 will be constant. Sorry, root 2 will remain constant. So differentiating sine 2x, it will become cos 2x into 2. Now we apply 0. This is going to be 1. Right? Yes, it's going to be 1. So the answer is 1 by 2 root 2. 84 answer. Now what is limit pi by 2? So even by at the first side you can say that this is 0 by 0 form. The cos pi by 2 is 0. 4 pi by 2 this is 2. Then pi sorry, yes, pi by 2 is going to be 2 pi minus 2 pi is going to be 0. So applying L'Hospital's rule, limit x tends to pi by 2. So it would be 4 divided by minus sin x. This is of course minus 4. So 85 minus 4 is the answer. Right. So 86th question, we are going to move on to the next question. F of x equal to x square plus x plus modulus of x. Then what is limit f of x? So this is just going to be limit x tends to 0 x square plus x plus x divided modulus of x divided by x. Right. So we need to find since this is a modulus function, we need to define this. So f of x is going to be x plus 2 if x is greater than 2x if x is greater than 0, and then just x if x is less than 0. Right, so both cancel and then x, and then not defined if x is equal to 0. Suppose this is a discontinuous function, so limit does not exist. Why? Because even if you apply the L'Hospital's rule, so we're going to apply L'Hospital's rule. Let's check if we get a different answer. So by applying, so of course we get a 0 by 0 form. Applying L'Hospital's rule, it's going to be 2x, right? 2x plus 1. Okay, 2x plus 1 plus this is a modulus function. Okay, there are two limits to this. This can be taken as a minus thing and a plus thing. So this is not a continuous function. Therefore, this is not differentiable, and therefore the limit does not exist at x equal to 0. So at 87, see this actually dy by any dy by dx can be written as limit h tends to 0. That is y is f of x, right? Y is f of x. F of x plus h minus f of x divided by h. This is just sine square here. Okay, so this is going to be dy by dx of sine square x. So what is dy by dx of sine square x? That is sine 2x. So that is the answer. Now we are going to see the 88th question. So let f of x be a function such that f dash of x equal to g of x, and then f double dash of x equal to minus f of x. Let h of x is equal to f of x square plus g of x square. Then consider the following statements. We have to check these two statements, right? So let's start with that. H of x is equal to f of x square plus g of x square. Now h dash of x will be equal to 2 into f of x into f dash of x, right? Plus 2 into g of x into g dash of x, right? So f dash of x can be written as g of x. So 2 into f of x into g of x plus 2 into g of x, g dash of x. Now take the g of x common. So h dash of x is going to be 2 into g of x into f of x plus g dash of x. Right. So f of x plus g dash of x. So g dash of x is f double dash of x, right? So this we can rewrite as, yes, if f dash of x is equal to g of x, and g dash of x is going to be f double dash of x, right? So f double dash of x. Now this can be written as minus f of x, because f double dash of x is given as minus f of x, and these two will get cancelled. X dash of not 3, just any number will be equal to 0. H dash is always 0, so this is correct. So h of 1 equal to h of 2, just now we proved that any sorry. Okay, now we need to check if h of 1 is equal to h of 2. Right. So if h dash of anything is equal to 0, then h of anything will always be equal to a constant, right? So this is a constant. So this will always be true, because if both are constants, right? So both should be equal to true. Sorry, both should be equal. So both statements are true. Both 1 and 2 are true. Now we are going to see the 89th question. Y is equal to, sorry, y is equal to log square of x square minus x plus 1 divided by x square plus x plus 1. And what is dy by dx at x equal to 0? See, this problem might look like a big problem, but to solve this, we just need to use our common sense. So dy by dx. So we already know that it's going to be x equal to 0. So this is going to actually repeat, right? 2 into log of this value inside this into 1 by this value, right? And then we'll differentiate these values here, right? So anyways, see, when we apply 0, right? When we apply 0, there is no values other than 1. There is going to be 0 when we apply, that is going to remain when we apply 0 in this equation. So when we apply 0 here, it's going to be only 1 by 1. So this is going to be 2 into log 1 into 1 by, this is going to become again 1. So 1 into, this 2 is going to become 1, because this will be 2x, this will be some square, right? So everything will become, this whole thing will become 0. So sorry, the whole thing will be in square. So when we apply this 0, then your 1 will remain. The numerator will have a 1 here, and then even in the numerators, except 1, there's no chance we could get a constant 2 alone, right? So only 1 is going to remain. So every x term will be 0. So only 1 will remain. Ultimately, you are going to be left with 2 into log 1, right? So log 1 is 0. So dy by dx is 0. So no matter what, where x equal to 0 or x equal to, x equal to, at x equal to 0, your dy by dx will be equal to 0. Right. So moving on to the next question. What is dy by dx of this value equal to ax plus bx cube? In which one of the following is correct, right? So it is required to know a property, not a property, it's a factorization, that is 1 minus x square plus x power 4 into 1 plus x square plus x power 4. This right here is is equal to 1 plus x power 4 plus x power 8. Because see, 1 and then a bunch of things will get cancelled. You have a plus x power 4, you have a minus x power 4, you'll have an x power 8, right? And you'll have a x power 4 again in this, that's going to be remain here. And then you're going to have a minus x power 6 and plus x power 6, all the things will get cancelled, and you'll be remaining with this. Which means that, see, the numerator can be written like this, and in the denominator, we have 1 minus x square plus x power 4. These two will get cancelled. We will be left with 1 plus x square plus x power 4. Right. So d by dx is going to be 2x plus 4x cube. So compare. A is going to be 2, B is going to be 4. Right. So 2a equal to b. B is your answer. Okay. Thank you. I hope to see you all in the next installment of a video. Okay. Follow us for more. Thank you.